Hey everybody, it's Night Badger back with another fitness video, and I'm going to be talking about exercise today because yesterday and today I've gone to the gym. Last week, like I mentioned, I didn't do any exercise, and that's just the reason I don't do the exercise the first week is because I just want my body to get used to to kind of lose a little bit of weight and get basically get a little bit more in shape and more able to do exercise um, during the first week. And then when I do start, like yesterday and today, I literally walked. That was my exercise. Walked for 10 minutes. You can start off at different speeds. I started off at 1 mile an hour. That's on a treadmill. That is very, very slow. You can totally, if you feel like you want to go a little bit faster, you totally can. The reason I do it at 1 mile an hour is it takes a few months to get up to that point, and basically the two things it does is it gets me ready physically just so my body gets used to doing the workouts, used to doing the exercise, and so then it's not, and so each time when I do get up to the running portion, I'm pushing myself, but it's not like my body's not about to give out or something. I'm not overdoing it. Because you do want to push yourself, but you don't want to overdo it, and there's this kind of a fine line, and this makes it so it's much easier to know the difference, and it's much easier to not overdo it. Again, this doesn't have to be, you don't have to be doing walking or running. You can do whatever exercise you want to do. If you want to do weightlifting, start off really light on the weights. If you want to do like abs or some other type of, or maybe a cardio workout that isn't running, by all means, but just keep it light for the at first, and then just slowly move it up. The way I do it is, and you don't have to do it the same days as I do, I just do it based on my schedule. You should do the same. I work out Mondays and Tuesdays, and like today and yesterday, I did it 1 mile an hour. Thursday and Friday I'll do it 1.2 miles an hour. And then Saturday I'll go 1.2 miles an hour for 15 minutes. And then I'll just keep moving those up each 2 days, or 3 days in the case of the Thursday through Saturday. And where I'll just move it up by 0.2 miles an hour, and then eventually I'll get to the point where I am at 4 miles an hour, and then I'll just run a mile on the weekends and keep going at 10 minutes for the weekdays. Eventually I'll hit 6 miles an hour, then I'll go a mile on the weekdays and go 15 minutes on the weekend, bump it back up to 15 minutes on the weekends, until I get to 8 miles an hour, and then I'll get 1 mile in on the weekdays and 2 miles in on the weekends, and I'm going to try to bump it up from there and see how fast I can make it through there. The other reason that I'm starting off so slow, though, with this is it's kind of more of a psychological reason. It's just getting myself in the habit where I'm setting aside time to exercise. So, you're just setting aside the time. So, I could totally just say, hey, the first month I don't exercise at all, and just not do that. But this way, you're actually setting aside the time where later on, so you might not be burning many calories. I burn like 19 calories in my workout. That's it. It's not very many. And because of that, you might be thinking, well, is it really worth it? Yeah, it's still worth it. Still burning some calories. But I'm actually, and I don't even break a sweat. But, what it does is it starts getting me in the mindset where I'm setting aside time. I'm having good habits. That's what the first week was all about, was getting good habits, getting the habit of scheduling things, which this is scheduling time to work out. You don't even have to go to the gym for these probably the first few months of workouts. You don't have to go to the gym, especially if you're doing the walking thing. You can just walk outside, walk inside. You can walk around the house. That'll do it. The other and then, the other habit is, tracking your calories, making sure you're planning ahead for your meals during the day. All this stuff comes together to help and make it so you're actually losing weight, gaining muscle, however you want to, or maintaining, whatever your diet is that you're choosing. Again, I'm doing the weight loss, and you just got to get into these habits. It takes approximately 21 days, I think it was 21 days to form a habit. And you don't really, or rather transform a habit. Someone once said that you don't actually form habits or destroy habits, you transform habits. So you don't actually create or destroy a habit, you actually transform. So it's more of while you may get rid of one bad habit, you'll get rid of a bad habit, but you'll be creating a good habit by doing these things, by creating these habits. And that's something that you want to do here early on. So I'm going to talk a little bit more about this tomorrow. I'm planning on doing a little bit of a talk on cheating tomorrow, and should you not? What does that look like? What, especially early on. Yeah. But I guess all I will say today, though, just before I get into that, don't cheat in the first month. Don't cheat in the first month. So that's my thing on that, just because of the habit thing, because you want to give yourself a good time where it's, you get into the habits, so then it makes it so much easier to not want to cheat. So I'm just going to say that right now, and I will be back tomorrow. Talk to you later.